Hello, everyone. Welcome to the webinar today. This is Karmeet. I'm your financial expert for today, and I welcome you all to this webinar. I hope you all are doing great, and it's a pleasure to come here to assist you in your trading. So, kindly join, share the links with your known ones so that they're able to join the channel as well, and do subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you get the notifications whenever we are live. Akshit sir, hello, how are you? So, if you're able to, if you're there in the live, just keep the comment section active so that we are able to discuss more. We are able to keep this session very interactive. We can talk about things, we can clarify doubts. So, please keep on commenting. I hope you all are doing great. Let me know where you're watching the live from. Yasir sir, hello, how are you? So I have some comments coming in. Let's wait for a minute or two for the traders to join in, and then we will start our webinar for today. So we are going to learn about the kind Martin strategy, a very good strategy which I personally like and I use it in my trade. And I want you all to understand it, to know it very well. So here I am with this strategy. So where are you watching the live from? All right. Let's wait for some people to join in. Watching from Dubai, that's great. Welcome. Okay, so now that we have our traders in, they will keep on joining. Akshit sir, I knew you are going to ask this question. Um, yes, Akash was supposed to come today for the webinar, but due to some personal issues and some technical issues, he was not able to come today. So don't worry, I will make sure we have Akash in the next week. Okay. Okay, Srini, hello from Nigeria, great. From Pakistan, Yasir, sir, great. I have someone from Kenya, I have from Indonesia. So I welcome you all. I guess um, it's a pleasure that you all take this time out for us and you come here. You are there till the end. So welcome once again. Let's start with our webinar for today. So yes, today we are going to learn about our kind Martin strategy. Now, kind Martin is one of the advanced level strategy, which is something that I personally use in my trading, and I feel that there are few strategies which are very, useful. I feel for myself, which is driving strategy, Friday strategy, kind Martins, the Safari strategy. All of these strategies have really been, they have been with me since my foundation. So when I started trading, I started using these strategies. So I like them, and that's why I'm here for you. So what is kind Martin? How it works? We will come to that. The basic tour of the platform is something that we will discuss about so that the people who are new to the platform, they know very well, about where they can find what features and how that can be used. So first of all, on the left hand side top, you see the profile section where you can check your profile, you can check your account ID, your status, all of that. Right side is the wallet from where you make the withdrawals and the deposit. Then we have our asset. When you click on the asset, a list open up which has fixed time, forex, and stocks. Now we can try whatever we want. We can try fixed time, we can try forex, whatever we are comfortable at. I personally prefer fixed time trading because, I mean, as per my schedule, this is something that suits me. So I will be trading on fixed time. Then we have our technical analysis section. We all know that any indicator oscillator strategy is something that we find in the technical analysis section. All right. So you will find the list of strategies here, the list of indicators, all of that in this capital A kind of symbol, which is the technical analysis. Then we have a graph time frame. We have a graph where I use Japanese candlestick because that is the most comfortable one for me. Normally, what I prefer is if my graph time frame is 1 minute, my trade time will be 2 to 3 minutes at least. I do not trade on shorter duration trades because you all know that this is very risky. So try to trade at least for 2 to 3 minutes is what I suggest. We have a shield kind of sign which is known as um, risk-free trade. Most of you have used this risk-free trade, but for some who have not used it, I will demonstrate it in my live trading. Okay, and we will discuss about it. So don't worry, I will show you how this works. Then we have a graph option. Now, some of you might be comfortable in area chart. I am comfortable with Japanese candlestick. Some of you might be comfortable with Heikinashi. So whatever you're comfortable with, you can go ahead. We have a trades option where we can see all our active and completed trade. Okay, then we have the market where we can go. We can either shop for some themes, some strategies, our statuses, all of that. If we have any tournaments, you see this cup kind of sign, that is where you find our active events. And this question mark is very important because when you click here, you get an access to contact the support team. You get an access of a help center. Also, for the people who are new to the platform, who have just joined, over here you will have an access to all the important items for the basic level of trading. Okay, when you're new, you just don't know where to start, how to make a deposit, how to make a forecast, how to study the candles. All of this is there in this education, trading tutorials, and this video lessons. So you can go through that as well. Okay. Now let's just get back to our trading. Let's just get back to our strategy. We will check our kind Martin strategy. Let me check if I have some comments. Ma'am, how long you have been trading? So it's been uh, around 4 to 5 years I have been trading. The initial 1 year, 4 to 5 is what I say because the fifth year, the first year actually, is something that I wouldn't suggest. I wouldn't say I was trading because that was my learning phase. I was just going through a lot of things. I also faced some huge losses. Then I had to, understand because I was just trading as per my own will and I did not understand it in detail. But then I started learning and here I am. Okay. Thank you, Akshat sir. Thank you for that compliment. So my name is Karmeet, and yes, let's just open the doors. Come on, let's start. So we are talking about kind Martin, but let me tell you there are some strategies with a blue arrow, which is for our starter level. Then comes a strategy with the green arrows, which is for our advanced level. So when you are on an advanced level, you get access to the green as well as the blue strategies. And when you come on the most premium expert level, you have the yellow strategy, the advanced level, and the starter level strategy. Okay. So one of this I have picked up for you today, which is known as kind Martin. Okay. So what is kind Martin? Let's just go through it. The kind Martin strategy is a time-checked approach. Parabolic SAR and MACD indicators are used here. So there are two things that come here. First is the parabolic, second is the MACD. Their mutual configuration suggests a favorable moment to open a trade. So when both of them are in sync, that is the time we open the trade. This is more effective during prolonged trend period. So this strategy is used in the assets where we see a trend. So if we see an upward trend and the parabolic and MACD giving signal, we make an up trade. So I will guide you. I'll show you how to pick the signal. Okay, and the market fluctuation has to be very low. That is the time when this is called as this strategy is very effective. So I will try to play the video. Okay, let me check if you can hear the volume. I guess we are not able to hear the audio of the video that's there in the strategy. So no worries, I will explain the strategy to you. Okay, how to put shields trading? I guess you are asking about the risk-free trade, right? So I'll explain that to you. Zafar sir, okay, ma'am, kind Martin काम नहीं करता. Hemant sir, I will show you, I'll demonstrate to you because again, as it's mentioned, kind Martin works when there is a proper trend and the market volatility is very low. Okay. All right, so let's continue. I will, as the audio of this clip is not audible, we will continue with our learning. Okay. Come on. Now, when we enable the strategy, first of all, I do get questions of what indicators I am using, what are the settings of the indicator. So please focus. We have parabolic at 0.02. We have MACD at a period of 714. Okay, so this is the indicator and oscillator used. When we add this, you see that there is one indicator showing pink dots and one is MACD. Now, let me explain you the strategy how this works. Okay. First of all, whenever we see that the parabolic is the pink dots is below the candle, the color of the candle is in green, and at the same time, the MACD is going above the zero line. That is the time. This is the time we make an up trade for 2 to 3 minutes. In the same way, when we see that the parabolic is above the candle, okay, the parabolic is above the candle. The color of the candles are in red, and the MACD is going below the zero line. That is the time that we make 2 to 3 minutes down trade. Now let's check some asset and see if we are finding an entry, which I can show you so that we understand what point are we supposed to trade on. Okay, so let's just check. I think gold will have a signal. Let's see. Let me find an entry for you. I will just check, and if we have an entry, we will certainly see so that you're able to understand what point are we supposed to move it on. All right. Okay, so this can be a point. Now you see the MACD has shifted above the zero line. The candle, the trend is starting to change. We see that this asset had a trend up, down, up, down. Now again, the candle has changed to green. The MACD has shifted, but we do not see a shift from the parabolic. As soon as we see that the pink dot has shifted, we will make a trade. I have a message that we have a signal in Asia Composite. Let me check. Okay, Asia Composite, we do not have a signal right now because it has been a downtrend, uptrend, but you see the candles have not been very stable. So we will wait. Once this MACD comes down, the pink dot shifts up, we will make a trade here. Okay, so let's check. Let me just check. Okay, so we do not have a shift here, but I'm very sure that this pink dot will shift over here and then we will make an up trade. We can keep an eye on crypto. In the meantime, let's check some other asset. But before I make some, check other assets, since I had a comment about checking Asia Composite, let me know if this strategy is clear to you, or if you have any doubts, we can certainly discuss on this. Even on commodity, we might have a signal. Akash sir, I'm really sorry you're facing issues with the deposit, but if you have any concerns about the deposit, please contact our support team and they will be more than happy to assist you. Here is the thing that I was trying to show you. You see that the parabolic has just shifted, MACD has crossed the zero line in downward direction, and the candle is about to end. As soon as the candle ends, if we see that, okay, this is showing as a downtrend, we will make a down trade. But let's wait for some time and I think we can risk it. Let's just try and make a down trade. Let's see how this goes. Okay. So as soon as there is a shift, we make this trade. We do not wait for 3, 4, 5 candles. That is too late. Okay. Here again, we have a signal. Now, someone was asking me how to use a risk-free trade. So I have a $30 risk-free trade and I am not going to enter in the middle of the candle because that's not safe. So I will wait for the candle to end. The parabolic shifted, MACD shifted. Now we can make an up trade. And you see this asset also had a trend. Okay. So, I'm sorry. Okay. So this asset also has a trend. We will, once this candle ends, if still the signal shows an as an uptrend, we will make a trade here. Okay. So I'm using a risk-free trade and making a trade here. Let's see how this goes. Okay. So any doubts about kind Martin? I hope it's clear to you. How to check market volatility? Well, the fluctuations actually are something that you can check, because if you see that, one candle is green, one candle is red, like this kind of situation, a flat kind of market where the candle strength is very weak, one candle is red, one is green, one is red, one is green, that is the time you can actually understand that the market is fluctuating a lot and it is not the right time. Okay. All right. Again, here we are getting a signal in gold. You see the MACD has shifted. The candles have started becoming in a downward trend and gold has given a very good trend. So I think that once we have a shift from the parabolic, we will be able to make this trade. Okay, Aaj over. Web scriber over trading. Sir, I don't know whether you were there in the session yesterday, but we did talk about overtrading. We did talk about how to avoid overtrading, but don't worry, be there till the end and we will discuss about overtrading once again. So do not worry about it. Okay. You have a doubt, please tell me what doubt you have. Accordingly, I'll explain it. It will be a pleasure to clear all your doubts. That's why I'm here for. So tell me what doubt you have. Yes, Simran, gaming, ma'am, can I ask something, please? Sure, please go ahead. Okay, keep the comment section active. We have couple of doubts. I have one from You Need to Know and one from Simran Gaming mentioning whether they could clarify their doubts. So I'm waiting for their question, and in the meantime, we are going to keep checking other assets as well. Okay, so this trade did not go. Let's see what happened. Our first trade that we made in Euro Composite went in our favor, so we had a profit there. The second trade of risk-free that we used, the reason we used the risk-free, there was some fluctuation, but you see that it shows no profit, no loss. That means my money has come back. I did not face any losses. But the crypto index trade, let me just check why that trade went negative. Let's see. Okay, so the crypto index trade changed. It is still showing an uptrend, but it went down. So that was a fluctuation. That's fine. Explain Martin again how to capture the signal. Sure, give me some time. I will do that. Market trend keeps on changing. It doesn't remain the same every day. So let me tell you, as per the news that come in, or if there are some, for example, some natural calamities also lead to a change in the market. Some elections or all of this can impact the market actually. So that is the reason you need to be very well aware about the news as well, because news is something that could affect that particular zone's asset or that particular trade. Okay, so someone asked me to explain kind Martin again. So here we do it again. If the parabolic, the pink dots are above the candle, the color of the candle is red, MACD is below the zero line, we make a down trade of 2 to 3 minutes. When the parabolic is below the candle, color of candle is green, MACD is above the zero line, we make 2 to 3 minutes downtrend. Now, as soon as you see the shift, you will make a trade. We will not wait for the 2 to 3 candles or anything like that. As soon as we see the shift, we are going to make a trade. All right. Now let's go ahead. I hope it is clear. Good evening, sir. How are you? Um, About overtrading, don't worry, we will talk about it. You did not miss much, and even if you did, don't worry, we have just started making our trade, so don't worry, I will be explaining it once again. See, market changes as in the trend changes. So if it's a trend wala market, even if it's a downtrend or uptrend, you can certainly, that's the reason we say that try to learn more and more strategies, because you can certainly continue the strategy. But again, we need to go in sync. If it is showing a trend, that is the time we make a trade in kind martin. Otherwise, you can use the Friday strategy, the Safari strategy. All of these strategies have been conducted on our page, and you will find a video of that. You can just check the channel. There are all the videos are there in this page, so don't worry about it. All right. Okay, so let's now do one thing. Now that most of you have understood this strategy, what we will be doing is I want you all to comment in the comment section about how about the name of the assets actually, so that I can check. The pink dot is the parabolic. Okay. So put the name of the asset where you feel that, okay, this might be a signal, and we will check it. We will make a trade there, and then we will see how that goes. Okay. So I want you to I want you to drop in the comment section the name of the asset. I will only be trading on the assets that you guys tell me. I found a signal here in crypto. I made a trade. Now, the second asset has to come from you. So tell me, Chirag sir, this is the parabolic SAR. It's the parabolic indicator. You can see over here, pink dot is parabolic. Okay. I'm sorry. Come on. I want you all to tell me the assets where you feel, okay, this can be a signal, but we are a bit late. Okay. Asia Composite. Yes, here I am. So good. I just came to Asia Composite and you catch that signal, but I'm going to make a very small trade here. Okay. Because you see, the MACD has started showing a dip. It is not going up in the upward direction. It is showing a dip, but just to check. Oh, sorry. I feel that this is showing a downward trend. Let's see how this goes with the GBP USD. Let me check. GBP USD. GBP does not have a signal yet. Yes. What now? Good thing about GBP that you picked up. Let's see. Okay, here you see parabolic is continuously saying downtrend. But see the candles, one candle is green, one is red, one is green, one is red. So it is an unstable asset at the moment. So we can try to wait for some time before seeing a proper, signal from MACD and parabolic, because it's been unstable. It we can call this actually as a flat market. There is no trend happening over here. Now this is giving you a trend. MACD shifting, right? So we can, but let's wait. I will keep an eye on GBP USD. Keep on posting the assets. We are going to keep checking it and let's see how this goes. Okay, so I will just risk it and make a trade on GBP USD. I think this might fluctuate. AUD USD, sure, let me check. Yes, AUD USD can be a signal. We have a downtrend here. Okay, once this candle ends, you can make a trade here. So I can see that my traders have very well understood this strategy. So great. I need more and more comments from your end, and so that we can make this trades more, we can make more, if you keep on suggesting, maybe instead of 10, 15 trades, we end up making 20, 25 trades together. All right. So we can make a down trade here as well. Let's do that and move to other assets. I need more comments. I need more and more people suggesting me. Here we might have an uptrend. We might have an up trade coming here. Let's see. We are waiting for the parabolic to shift. Once the parabolic shifts, we will make a trade. In the meantime, let's check other assets. Mhm. All right. So I do not mostly trade on Forex. I'm really sorry. I understand that you want to know about crash index, but as I do not trade much in Forex, I think I wouldn't be able to guide you very well on crash index. But don't worry, we will certainly have a session for you all very soon, maybe about the same. Okay. So yes, when it comes to trading, what I normally do is I trade on 5 to 10% maximum. So if you see, my trade amounts are not very huge. I do not prefer trading on very bigger amounts, right? So that's there. I try to trade on smaller amounts because I feel that secure trading is something that I need to be more focused on. So that's the reason I make smaller amount trades. I want assets. I want you all to suggest the name of the asset. So put it in the comment section. If you have understood the strategy, put it in the comment section so that we are able to trade more and more about it. We had a very good opportunity here, which we missed. So no worries. We will keep an eye on it and let's see how it goes. My name is Karmeet. We have so many traders watching it, and I'm not getting a single message about the asset which we should be trading on. Please go ahead, check the assets if you apply the kind Martin for those who are on an advanced level, and check if you feel that, okay, this might be a signal, okay, then we will be able to trade. Yes, this is my real account. It's a cryptocurrency account, actually. No asset, no signal here, sorry, no asset. Crypto composite has a signal. Okay, crypto composite, yes, it had a signal. We could have made a trade here for 2 minutes and that would have led to, a better trading. But right now, see, the MACD is getting weaker. It is going towards the zero line. So it can be a bit risky. Can you do 5 second trading? I'm really sorry. I do not trade on 5 second and I cannot do 5 second trade because I don't want my traders to, feel that okay, 5 second trade is a good thing. Let's do it. No, I don't want you all to do that. Mhm. I think we might have a signal here, so let's wait. Let's wait for some time and check the signal. Once we have a shift, maybe someone can keep an eye on gold. In the meantime, I check about. Okay, Chirag sir, I guess you are talking about martingale. So, in martingale, what we normally do is, um, whenever we lose one trade, for example, I made a $5 trade, I lost it, we double up the amount. Okay, we double up the amount, we make it $10 so that we are able to recover it. You will not see me doing it. The reason for that is, so if I use martingale, what I do is if I lose a $5 trade, I make the second trade also for $5. If I win that trade, I am in a profit of around, 4 to 4.5, depends upon the percentage. And then my total loss remains around 50 0.5 cents or something like that, 50 cents. Okay. So what happens in that case is my recovery becomes easier. But if I double up and if I end up losing that amount, my total loss goes to $15. which I wouldn't find very easy to recover. So that is the thing I avoid so that my recovery part works well for me. Okay. So I would suggest you that see for most of y'all martingale works, but I personally do not prefer using martingale because it has not worked very well for me. Okay, we have an uptrend here. I have made an uptrade. Let's see. So first investment, very frankly, I started from a very basic level. So I made a minimum investment where it was 700 INR. So I started from there. Then I went to my cryptocurrency. But what I always made a point was my losses did not impact me to that level because I always made a point I make smaller trades. So even after I had 7,000, 10,000 in my account, my trade amount was very small. So I was able to work on my recovery part. Now there are many traders who, make the trades for bigger amounts. So if they have a 10,000, they make 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 trade. Well, in that case, the recovery becomes difficult, right? So I am going to see a down signal here. Okay, I'm using a risk free. So let's just try and risk it. Let's see how this goes. So yes, in the last 10 to 15 minutes, that 10 minutes maybe that we get, we will be talking about the over trading thing that was mentioned. We will also be talking about setting your targets, setting your goals. We will be talking about the emotional and the psychological part of trading. So all of this has to be discussed in our session. Give us some time. Let's just make some trades together and then we will see how we need to discuss about it. Okay. For beginning trade, see, I would suggest that if your graph time is 1 minute, you trade for 2 to 3 minutes. If your graph time is 5 minutes, you trade for 10 to 15 minutes. Now you see the market flipped, MACD flipped. That's the reason I save my risk-free trades. Whenever I feel there is a lot of fluctuation, I use it that time. Okay. Okay. Trading time, when it comes to Indian time, I prefer normally trading in the mornings. Okay, I trade around before 11 a.m. Indian time, but because evening times I feel the fluctuation is too high. Okay, so like now you see there is a lot of volatility in the market, so that can impact your trading and that can impact you psychologically. So I just try to avoid it. 3 minutes is a good time. Okay, you can try to trade for 3 minutes. That gives you a good result. 2 minutes, 3 minutes is something that you should certainly work on, is what I feel. All right. So there is a lot of market fluctuation. Let's see how this goes. I did not sell. 30,000 loss. I'm really sorry for that. I am really sorry if you ever face the liquidity issue, but I mean, I my screen is right in front of you, and not all the assets have liquidity concern. There are just maybe one, sometime there are a couple of assets which might have had the liquidity thing, but I don't think all the assets do have this. Ibrahim sir, I do not trade in Forex, so I'm really sorry I won't be the right person to guide you about Forex trading. That's the reason I am not trading in Forex. But since we have a lot of requests about Forex trading, surely I will discuss this with my concerned team and let them know that traders want to learn about Forex and we will try to come up with something in Forex also. Okay. Euro USD. A bit late, but yes, it was a signal, but not right now. Eknath sir, Hindi, yes, I can talk in Hindi, but this is our global channel where we have traders from almost many countries from the world, and English is a language which all of them prefer. So if you are comfortable in Hindi, don't worry, we have our Olymp Trade India channel. You can join there. There we conduct the webinars in Hindi. So you can certainly join that channel. All right, so here you see we have a signal coming up. Let's see how this goes. We are waiting for MACD to cross over. Once there is a crossover from MACD, we will make a trade. Now, I want you all to stay till the end because in the end, we are going to talk about risk. We are going to talk about risky trading, the psychological and emotional part of trading. We will also be talking about the over trading. So let's just discuss things, discuss the concerns that we all have so that a better solution can help you all. So I want you all to be there and then we can discuss further. Okay, here I am seeing a down signal. I am waiting for the MACD to shift. Once the MACD shifts and once the candle ends, we will make this trade, but it is not a confirmed signal. GBP, JPY, right? GBP, JPY. Good to see that most of you all are sending the name of the asset. Okay, let me tell you where you are sending this name of the asset. As soon as you see a shift, for example, right now, let me show you actually. There's a bit of confusion. I do not do live daily. I do live on my Hindi channel. Here we have live on this channel on a Wednesday and a Friday. Yeah. Okay, so let me just show you how this is going to work. For example, here, as soon as we saw a pink dot shift and an MACD shift, we made this trade, right? Now we saw the shift, that's the reason we made this trade. As soon as you see the shift, we are not going to make 5 to 6, we are not going to wait for 5 to 6 candles. As soon as we see the shift, we will make this trade. All right. Um, Okay, for the ones who are comfortable in Hindi, you can join our Olymp Trade India channel. There we have our webinars in Hindi. So you can certainly connect over there. All right. Yes, we will check it in the end. If you see there is a lot of fluctuation going on, so we will check it in the end. Do not worry. Okay, here you see just couple of candles. We saw a downtrend. We can make a down trade here after this candle. And instead of checking the number of wins, I check the total amount actually, where I started, where I ended. So that is something that I check, and we will check it in the end. So don't worry. I will be making a couple of trades more, okay? And then we will get to our discussion parts about the over trading, emotional part of trading, and all of that. So we will be talking about that. Okay, we saw a shift from the parabolic here. We saw a shift from the MACD. I'm sorry, joining for what? We have a signal on Bitcoin. As soon as you see a shift, now the pink dot has shifted, MACD has gone above the zero line, pink dot is below the candle, color of candle is green, we make a trade here. As soon as this candle ends, we will make a. Now we see that this asset had a trend, right? First it had an uptrend, now it had downtrend, now again it is showing an uptrend here. So that is the time we are going to make this trade. Okay, well, the maximum amount I have is $30 for my risk-free. So how can I trade on that amount? So whatever amount risk-free trade you have, you can only make trade of that amount. If I have a $30, I will only be able to make a $30 trade. I cannot trade on a amount higher than that. Okay. Let's check Mahajantar. Okay. I'm really sorry. I'm mentioning it again. I can have the Hindi channel link posted in the comments section and you can join there. Okay. Don't worry. For all of those who want to join the Hindi channel, I will have the link posted in the comment section. You can join from there. Don't worry about it. Okay. Give me 1 second. Alrighty. So let's wait for some time. And in the meantime, we can talk about the over trading part. Okay. So for ones who have mentioned that I face over trading and all of that, let me tell you why you face over trading is because you do not have your goals set. So it is very important to set your goals. Okay. It is very important to set your targets. For example, have a weekly target, have a daily target that I need to get maybe 500 daily, 500 INR, or I need to get $10 out of it daily. Once you set your target and once you achieve that target, it is very important for you to stop trading at that moment. So if you have your target achieved, stop trading. Do not overtrade, because why are we overtrading? There is no goal set, there is no target set. That's the reason we are overtrading. But once we have that in place, overtrading is not something that is going to impact us, right? Secondly, psychological things play a very important role in trading. So if you feel that you're impacted about maybe some stress, some personal issues, some health issues, you're not feeling well, you have some concerns, I would suggest do not trade at that time, because that is going to impact your trading, your results very much. Uh, the more negative think we have in our mind, the more negative thinking we have, that is going to impact our results. What I normally do is, see, even I can get stressed out if I win, if I lose, right? But that is not going to help me recover. So if I give up and I just sit in a corner, all sad that, okay, I did not win, I lost, and all of that. What is going to happen in the long run is I have already lost my money, my mental health is going to be impacted, and I am going to again continue trading with that stress. So, what I do is, if I see that I am losing 2 to 3 trades in one asset, I see a loss of 2 to 3 trades in one asset, I stop trading at that moment in that particular asset. I change my assets. Okay. Or the best thing is, take some break. Maybe you have a backyard, you have a garden, just go out, just get a breather, just freshen up and come back. Once you feel that, okay, now I am fixed, now I'm well, I am mentally stable, that is the time you're supposed to trade, and that is the time that you're supposed to continue your trading, because you come up with a fresh mind. Okay, so all I say is, do not trade with a stress in your mind. That is going to impact it all. All right. Second thing that I would also suggest is, if you have your goals and targets set in place, that is really going to help you. Why? Because do you conduct sessions every day? I do not conduct sessions every day, dear. We have sessions on Wednesday and Fridays on the global channel, and we have sessions on Tuesdays and Thursdays on the Indian channel. Now, for the ones who are um, on an expert level, and you want to learn trading, and you have never been contacted by our financial expert, let me tell you that you have an opportunity to get a one-on-one consultation with our expert. Only if you're on an expert level, you can post your account ID there, and we will be arranging a session for you. Just give me your user ID, I'll arrange the session for you. For the ones who are looking for a link of the Indian channel, we have posted it in the comment section. You can just join from there, and you will be able to access the channel. Okay. So you can see the link in the comment section. Just click on the link and you will be able to join. All right. Okay. So where were we? Yes, about the emotional part of it. So that is the emotional thing. Now, already mentioned that if you set your target, so if you have a $10, if you have $100 in your account, your one trade should be of $5 or $10. If you have let's say whatever time frame is also a very important thing, right? 2 to 3 minutes is something that I would suggest you to trade. Okay, emotions play a very important role when it comes to trading. So control your emotions. If you, as I mentioned, worried about something, do not trade at that moment. All right. Any more questions you have for me? I would be more than happy to help you about it. Please post in your doubts if any. For the people who have just joined in, don't worry. You will find this video very soon in our channel. Once the webinar ends, you will find it in our channel. You can subscribe to the channel and you will be notified about all the lives that we conduct. So yes, the market is very unstable today at the moment. So no worries, that can impact the results. But my main concern, my main motive to come here is to explain you the strategy. And now what you can do is you can practice this in your demo account. Not now, as we see the market is already fluctuating a lot. We will wait because you see at the very last moment the market is flipping. So we can wait and maybe you can practice it in your demo account. Once you feel okay, fine, it's working well for you, that is the time we can go ahead and continue trading in our live account. Okay. But try to use kind Martin, I would say. I will have to use my risk-free trades here because again of the fluctuation of the market. I don't want to lose more and more, right? Yes, AJ the Voyager, tell me, please tell me. You just mentioned ma'am. Please tell me how can I help you? Okay. Well, internet banking is a good deposit method. I normally use crypto wallets because I make trades in crypto. I use cryptocurrency. So for me, that is a very different, the very useful thing. That has been where the deposits and withdrawals are quite smooth over here in crypto. Ma'am, chart is different in my chart. What is different? Maybe the percentage might be different. What level are you on? Are you on an expert level? Because you can see here, do you on your profile, do you see a yellow icon or you see a sorry, green or a blue arrow? Tell me that. Maybe that is the reason. Astro index, sure. Let me check Astro. No, we do not have a signal in Astro. Everything is saying uptrend, but the candle is going downward, and MACD is also losing its strength. So Astro index does not have a signal at the moment. Well, knowing the fluctuation, see if there is a way to know the fluctuation, you can just guess that okay, might be this fluctuates. But again, the colors of the candles. Indicator, I would say MACD is a very good indicator. Okay. Apart from this, I personally prefer, basically, I never use single indicators or oscillators. I use strategies altogether. Now, why I use strategy is because strategy comes with a default setting of different indicators and oscillators. So I don't have to make an individual separate setup, right? So that's the reason I use strategy. I prefer Friday strategy. I use Jacktar. I use Jackdaw strategy is something that has worked well for me. And also, I feel the diving strategy is also a good one. Okay, crypto, again, it has been a downtrend since long. So I wouldn't say this is the right time for crypto. Okay. It is really good that we keep, I mean, you guys are so active in the comment section. I will come live. I normally come live on my Indian channel on Thursdays at 5 p.m. Indian time. Akash will be here maybe on next Friday. He will be here and he will be guiding you guys. So again, I'm going to use one risk-free trade here and I'm going to make a down trade. Again, you see the fluctuation, the movement is very quick, so it can flip. That's okay. We just need to check and demonstrate more and more to you guys so that you understand that situations happen. It's all about patience. If you have that patience, if you have that not giving up thing, not giving up spirit in you, you can certainly go ahead with it. Okay, now here also we might have a signal. But since the market is fluctuating a lot at the moment, I will be using risk-free trades. Okay, whatever trades I make, I will use my risk-free trade and make because I see a clear fluctuation. Kishore sir, it's not that one strategy does not work, but I keep my options wide open. So if I see that I'm not getting good results from one strategy, I quickly switch to other strategy. Maybe, for example, now Kind Martin is a trend strategy. Now market does not have a trend and I want to trade. What do I do at that time? I obviously will go to other strategy which is not a trend following strategy. Okay, which can be used in high volatility. I will be going for that strategy and then I will use it, right? For example, the confrontation strategy. All of these strategies require good market knowledge. They are high-paced strategies. So these kind of strategies, something that I keep myself ready with. So if not this, at least I have some other way out. Okay. Any more questions? Because I have the last 5 minutes with me. If you have any questions, any doubts, please put it in the comment section and we will discuss it out. You are new to trading. First of all, I welcome you to Olymp Trade. It's a pleasure to have you here. And don't worry, you can subscribe to the channel. You have live videos coming up every Wednesdays and Fridays, sorry. And you can just learn more and more here. So, yeah. All right. Any more questions before I end this session? Okay, yes. Sorry, but I wouldn't suggest you do that because copy trading is not something that I would suggest you do. Uh, the reason for that is very clear. Okay, the reason for that is there might be some seconds of delay between my screen being visible to you, okay, because of the broadcast. So I would not suggest copy trading is a good option, but you can certainly learn on the Hindi channel. We already posted the link above, okay, for the Indian channel. Just scroll from the comments and you will find it. Or you can just go and you can put in the search bar as Olymp Trade India. You will see our official channel there. Subscribe to the channel and you're good to go. Any more questions, guys? We have 2 minutes left. If there's any question, do let me know. I hope this, what is the best time to trade? Well, normally I prefer morning times, okay, because the fluctuation is very less that time. But there is no best time to trade. Some traders like high fluctuation markets. It depends as per your trading, but I prefer morning trade. See, I don't agree with you that it's gambling because certainly gambling is something where you don't even think before putting up your money and all of that. Why do we come online? Why do we discuss with you about all these things? We want you to be aware about things. That is because we want you to learn and think and trade. So gambling is something where you just try your luck. But here we are giving you an opportunity to learn, think, and then trade, right? So that's the difference. All right, I will just make a last check if we have any signal. If not, I will be ending the webinar for today. And we will have our next webinar on Wednesday on the same channel, on the global channel. Tuesday, we will have it on our Indian channel. So people who are comfortable in Hindi can join there. People who are comfortable in English can join here on Wednesday. Okay. So I do not see any doubts coming in. I do not see any questions coming up. So I would think that it's very clear for you guys and you have understood the strategy well. Don't worry if you have any doubts, you can certainly check the video once again. This is our official Olymp Trade channel. It's not my personal channel, it's an official Olymp Trade channel. Okay. All right. So I feel that if you have any queries, we come live every week. You can certainly connect with us. You can put in your queries, and I hope you all have a great day ahead. Enjoy your weekend, and Monday start with a fresh mind so that your trades get more better. Wish you luck and take care. Bye.